Mic check. Yes, it's on. You're going to introduce him, correct? You're going to. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We are super excited that you're here. Before we get started, if there is anyone in need of interpretive services, Miss Baum is here and available for you. Can you not hear me well, Chief? A little bit. Bring myself up. Also, Miss Maria Anguiano and team are also here from Crowley ISD. If anyone needs Spanish language interpretation, Miss Anguiano is here, and that is available. All right. We're super excited that you've joined us. Thank you, first of all, for joining us. We want to, I'm going to introduce our superintendent, but before I do that, I said last night I'm giving away Crowley ISD secrets, inside information. We have a motto, an informal motto that we use in our building. We say that it's our job to act like a family and work like a team. That's the norm, that's the rule that we have in our building in Crowley ISD, and we're asking that we use that same motto here. Acting like a family means that we're going to care for each other. We're going to respect one another's voices and respect the contributions of everyone in the room. Working like a team means that we have a common goal. We all win or we all lose together. We act like a family and we work like a all right. With no further ado, I'm going to bring to the mic our superintendent, Dr. Michael McFarland. He's served our students here in the district for 5 years. He is very passionate about the work, a servant leader, and we're grateful that he has joined us.
All right, thank you. All right, how's everybody? All right, well, it's good to see all you all to this afternoon or this evening. Definitely glad that you're here because we're here to talk about solutions. One of the things is if you turn on the TV and you go to different places, whether it's the barber shop or the beauty shop or the restaurant or whatever, you hear people talking about the problem. And I think we have enough of talking about the problem. Our goal really today is to talk about solutions. What we know is that we have summer that's on us. It's already here. And so we know that we have our students in our community during the summer. They're not in schools all the time, but they are in our communities. What we know is this, is that in the past, when we had the kind of communities we wanted to have, we had the church, we had the school, and we had the community working collectively together. All three of those entities working together. We know that if we do that again, if we can create that same kind of feel in Crowley ISD, that we can make sure that we keep our kids safe and give our kids the best chance of being safe during the summer. That is our goal. If you're here today, that means you value safety. You want to make sure our kids have a safe environment. We want them to have fun. We want them to be able to go and be kids, but we also want to make sure they're safe. And I believe that there is something that we can do as an organization. I believe there's something that you can do as parents and as church members and as community members. And I think if we each do the little part that we can do, then we can solve some of the challenges that we have going on in our society. So thank you all for being here. Tonight is about solutions. This is a workshop. So this will be workshops, and we'll break it up, and you'll be able to really give your input, and we'll be able to share. And that way, we hopefully will leave with some understanding of how we collectively can address the challenges that we face. I know we already have the solution to our problem. I believe it's in the room. And I believe that the people who are supposed to be here tonight, that you all are here. And so thank you for being here. Thank you for being present. I also want to thank Pastor Summers. He's done an outstanding job leading here at this ministry, but also leading in Crowley. I have been in multiple meetings. At every meeting I'm in, Pastor Summers is there, and we just are so thankful, Pastor Summers, for your leadership and for your guidance. And so we want to thank you for allowing us to be in your facility, and we want to turn it over to you for some words.
Well, thank you. We do appreciate you all being here tonight. When this opportunity came up and Miss Janice was looking for a host location, I just said yes. You know, whatever y'all need, yes, because we want to be a part of the community. You all have a motto, so I'm going to give away some insider information that we have too, and we have a motto also, and it's loving people so they can move forward on life's journey. And so to cooperate with the ISD in this regard, to have safe summer solutions is very important to us as it is important to you. And so I'm very thankful to be able to partner with Crowley ISD and just thank you for your leadership and thank you for allowing us the opportunity to host and be a part of that. So we're grateful to help find solutions, partnering together for a better Crowley, a better future, so that we can continue to see successes with each generation as it comes up and grows up in our community. That some will go away and some will stay. But let's make sure that whatever we are producing is something that is successful and will continue to raise the levels of expectation and excellence with each one that comes through. So we just want to be a part of that, so we're thankful that you are with us here tonight. So I think you want me to bring an invocation tonight? All right, let's pray together, and then I'll turn it back over to our leadership. Father God, thank you for your love, and thank you for the opportunity we have to come together and to talk about solutions. Father, we live in a broken world and filled with broken people. And Father, we have to find solutions. So often we are identifying the problems. I'm so thankful that tonight we can also begin the process of identifying solutions as well. So God, give us your wisdom and your grace and your discernment, and let us continue to act in your love and care and mercy, that we can talk like a family, but we can also work as a team. So Father, thank you for that, and we are grateful to everything that you offer us and give us. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
All right, so now we'll bring up our board president, Dr. LaTonya Woodson Mayfield, our board president. She has some greetings. Let's give her a hand.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. McFarland. Thank you all for being here. Where's Pastor? Thank you, Pastor Summers, for inviting us and opening your church to us this evening. We don't take it for granted any opportunity we get to talk about our students, but for this forum, I appreciate and I'm thrilled that we're going to talk about solutions, and we all have a part to play. And last night was evident of that, so I know we will also be productive tonight with the individuals who are here. So we appreciate you. We appreciate you for being here. I've been a resident, a parent in Crowley ISD for a long, long time. I don't want to give my age away, but for a very long time, and many of you are residents, your parents, your grandparents. You may not even have children, but you have an invested interest in the lives of our children. So we appreciate you for being here. If there are other ministers that are in the room, we appreciate you for being here as well. Other leaders that are here, I don't know if any elected officials are here, but if you are, we want to recognize you as well. But I do want to take a moment to recognize other board members who are here. I do see two, and if I miss any others, please let me know. But I saw Mr. Darrell Davis II. He is in the room, so let's give him a round of applause. Thank you so much. And our other board member, Miss Danielle Robinson, is also in the board. And I didn't see you come in, Miss Kalisha Lyons is also here. So we're well represented, but we are here to listen to you and participate with you in solution building. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and we look forward to a productive evening.
All right, thank you, Dr. Mayfield. And I can tell you this, if you were wondering whether this is important to our board members, you ought to be able to tell tonight because we have a quorum tonight. So because we have a quorum, they're not going to talk to each other, but they want to be a part of the solution. Thank you, board members, for making sure we're separate. But again, I appreciate you being here. That's 2 nights in a row we had a quorum and didn't have to have one, but it's because they wanted to be here. So we thank you all for that. Any other board members, would you all like to bring any greetings or share anything? I want to stop and give you a chance if you like.
Dr. McFarland. Good evening, everyone. So I just want to just try to help as best I can to level set our expectations for tonight. There's an old saying that if you are not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem. And so I hope no one came tonight with apathy. I hope no one came tonight just to sit and not participate because we all want to be a part of the solution because there are some issues that need to be addressed in our community. And I believe that, as Dr. McFarland said, we have the solution in the room. So I'm encouraged tonight, as I know Dr. McFarland as well as our Board of Trustees are, to see so many of you coming out tonight. And thank you for your willingness to participate and lend yourself to ideas and solutions that will ensure that our students have a safe summer. So again, as has already been stated, there is a resounding word that is present on tonight, and that word is solutions. So I hope and I pray that you are just as encouraged as I am by the other individuals that are in the room, because I believe some great ideas are going to come forth tonight to, again, ensure that our students have a safe summer. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Trustee Davis. Also, we have other members of our faith-based community. Would anyone else like to greet the room? I see one dear friend who is a friend of the district. Would you like to greet us?
I'm Pastor Ray Baldwin with Turning Point Church, and I'm sure glad to be here. I missed last night, and I wanted to be here, but we have situations that are almost really out of control in our society, and we need to come up with some answers. We need to come up with some solutions to help keep our kids safe, keep our schools safe, our communities safe, and I'm glad to be here, and thank you for doing this today.
Thank you, Pastor. I met Pastor Baldwin standing out in the rain, walking students to and from their home, and I was trying to hide in the car, and he was in the rain, walking students to and from home. So part of the solution, thank you. Very, very quickly, I'm going to go over a PowerPoint. We didn't put it up on the screen because we gave it to you in your hand, and then we're going to get to work because, as Dr. McFarland said, this is a working session. For the past 6 months, we have been really trying to examine the problem, trying to understand from our parents' perspective and from our students' perspective, what is the problem, what do they need, how can we begin to even find a solution if we don't know really what the problems are from our community. So we surveyed 352 students, mostly 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, a few 6th, 7th, and 8th, but mostly our high school students responded to the survey. They said, for the most part, they feel good. They're teenagers. They feel, you'll see a word called meh. They feel all right. But they do have some concerns. We asked them what were their plans for the summer, and the majority of our children said that they would be working. Not all of them had jobs, but they said that they would be working. I thought that was very encouraging that, again, the majority of our students are hopeful that during the summer, our high school students want to work. We asked students what did they need to ensure that they had a safe summer. And they told us that they needed something to do. Sitting around, laying around, doing nothing was not going to give them a safe summer. We asked them, so what does that safe space look like? What does your ideal safe space look like? And they said it just looked like a quiet place, someplace to just chill. Y'all know the word chill? I like that sign for chill. someplace to just hang out and chill. All right, here's where it gets really serious. If you'll turn it over, we asked them, what was the greatest threat to their safety this summer? And again, the majority of the students that we surveyed were 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. And the children told us that the greatest threat, 352, the greatest threat was guns. They told us the threat was people with guns, people in arguments, people who were frustrated in some way, guns. They also told us that one of the threats was the weather. It was hot, there was nowhere to go, there was nothing to do. They mentioned mental health and their safety again. When we asked them, how can we as a district support them? They said, we need events. We need somewhere to go. I'm excited about seeing this Vacation Bible School. We need events. We need somewhere to go and something to do. Also, they said very frequently they need food. They wanted the events to include some sort of food. Another big one you'll see there, they said they needed finances. I had several kids on the survey that said, give us some money. But that went with, give us a job. And so I was very encouraged by that. We also asked them, what about the Crowley and Fort Worth community? What do you need from the community? Not just the school district, because as Dr. McFarland said, there's a school, there's a community, there's a church. We're all working together as a team. They said we need the community to do just what the school needs to do. Give us some events, give us some activities, give us somewhere to go. Support us, keep us safe. We also surveyed 435 parents, and we asked the parents what would their child be participating in this summer. Now this is in the month of May, and the majority of our parents said they didn't know. They weren't sure yet. They didn't really have a plan in place for their students, and this is in the month of May. The parents said that Crowley ISD could support them, very similar to the children, give us programs. But the parents were key, and some of the students said as well, not only do we need programs, we need for you to help us get transportation. You can put on an event, but if I'm at work, my kid needs a way to get there. So the parents were clear that they needed programs, but also transportation to said programs. We asked the parents what were some of the barriers that they could see to our success, and they said, again, transportation. They said the schedule, as in, I'm at work from 8 to 5, my kid's at home, there's no events going on, and finances are an issue, okay? And food, it's just a theme. You'll see the same theme kind of reoccurring over and over and over again. Thank you. So, this is a solution summit. So, that's your basic summary of the problem. I'm sure some of you participated, so you're very clear with what the problem is. But we're not here to talk problems. We're here to talk solutions. So you ready to get to work like a team? All right, look around the room. You'll see a poster there, and it says jobs. It's one of the things the kids ask for. We want money. We want to work. You'll see another poster here that says food. Pretty straightforward. Kids got to eat, and they need to eat a lot, right? Right back here, you'll see a poster that says programs and events. And lastly, the fourth station, you'll see a station here that says mental health. As Dr. McFarland said, the solutions, we believe, for some of the challenges that our students and parents articulated are in this room. There are programs that we are putting on, but there are other programs that we don't know about. If you have a business and you're willing to hire a Crowley ISD student, visit the job board and let us know that. Leave your name, leave your number, leave a website, and we'll have facilitators at each of these boards who will get the information from you. I think Miss Lane is going to facilitate this particular group. So I'm going to send you off into groups, and you'll be able to choose which one you want to go to. Miss Lane will meet you there. If you have a business or if you know of businesses, if you were in TJ Maxx yesterday and the manager was saying, I wish some of these kids would come to work, please let us know. We're having a job fair, but we need employers. So any ideas that you have that could help us connect our students to jobs in the world of work, we need those. Back here at Food, if you know of a summer feeding program, if there are things that are being offered that we are not aware of, if you can think of things, if they have a program in the apartment complex, whatever you know in reference to the giving or receiving of food, let us know. If there's a blessing box where students can go and pick up food, we need those items. We need to know so that we can get that information to the students and to the parents. Right here at Programs and Events, things like Vacation Bible School. There's food at most Vacation Bible schools. June 20. Organized, nice, cool place to be. Let us know about programs and events that you may be having. If you're sponsoring a camp, girls camp, boys camp, sports camp, any sorts of programs and events that you can think of off the top of your head, if you already have something, stop by that particular station. And lastly, Ms. Polk will be facilitating the food group. I'll be facilitating the programs and events group, and Dr. Hamlet will be facilitating the mental health group. How many of you understand that a lot of issues regarding safety, mental health, plays a factor there? And so whether it's grief or whether it's stress or bullying, if you know of some mental health programs, if you're offering programs, we need to know what you know. We need you to help us offer our students solutions. So we're going to launch you. Is that Miss Danielle Robinson? Okay, wave your hand. So she's also going to be facilitating the group back there with food. We're going to launch you to visit one of these 4 stations. Hopefully you're already starting to percolate some solutions, or if you have needs. So if you're a parent in the room and you're like, I don't have any solutions, but I sure wish my kid had a place to go. I learned some new things last night. So even if you don't have solutions and you want to visit a particular station, please do so. All right. You ready to get to work like a team? Please stand up. And we will launch you to your stations. Thank you. Mic check. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, return to your seat. Thank you so much for your participation. Thank you. I saw some major teamwork going on around here. Thank you all. I got some solutions that I had not even heard about. So what we're going to do next is we're going to share, and Miss Lane, she's so far away over there. Yes, let's bring her over. Dr. Hamlet, do you want to come over? We're just going to bring them over. Yes. Yes. So we're going to share the solutions that we heard from this room. Again, I heard things that I didn't know anything about. And so we're excited to share what we learned and also tell you a little bit about things that we learned from last night and some other things that are available in Crowley ISD. So let's start with Miss Lane talking about jobs.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm very excited about the information that we not only received last night, but as well what we received tonight. And what I did, I kind of broke it down so that I could understand it and be able to regurgitate it back to you all. I have 4 different areas that we discussed. One was entrepreneurs for our students. Our students have businesses like cutting yards, and someone had asked, where could we find their information? So that is something that I'm sure we will be doing, is posting their information, because they have their own business and they're just wanting customers. And then we had a parent to tell us about Goodwill Earn and Learn. With Goodwill Earn and Learn, she mentioned that if you have a child that has special needs, they hire and get them to working. So that was another. The other was just places that do hire kids. And if you were to Google teen jobs, you'll see a lot of different food places that hire kids. I mean, just different places around in the neighborhood. And then we had a gentleman by the name of Mr. Gould that spoke with me about transportation. And that has been our challenge, is to have transportation, or that's the challenge that many of our parents have, is transportation for their children to get to work. And Mr. Gould, what he explained was that he was going to head up a volunteer service, and he would have people from just anyone that wanted to help, but he would start with the faith-based. And once he's gotten that going, then we will provide him with information from students that need transportation to go to and from their jobs. And so that will solve a little bit of the problem, and hopefully it'll grow.
All right, so here's what we know. This list right here, Miss Lane, Sonic, Whataburger, Amazon, we have a job fair in Crowley ISD coming soon. And there are flyers out on the resource table. I'm also going to pull it up. If you're on Facebook or if you're on any of our social media, you'll be able to find a flyer for our job fair. What we're going to do is take the names, like let's say Sonic, and we have staff members who will go to Sonic and ask them, would you participate in our job fair? Would you be willing to send someone over and participate in our job fair? We're preparing these students. We're doing job coaching. We're doing resume prep. We're helping them learn what they need to wear. And so we want Sonic, for instance, to be there on site. And again, you can go on our website or on our social media. The job fair is Tuesday, June 14th at the Bill R. Johnson CTE Center from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And the ideas that you all gave us, we'll get those to Dr. Annette Duval and the team that's working to put the job fair together, and see if we can't get some of these people to come to our job fair to hire our students so they can get that money that they want, right? All right. Dr. Hamlet, mental health.
Thank you. Good evening. We got a variety. Some of the things are different from last night, which is great that we had 2 nights of this. The Soul Care Counseling, which is at Great Commission through Dr. Allen. Destiny Church has counseling. The key thing that we were able to identify tonight is the various different hotlines, because at times students do not want to speak to anyone. They want to speak to them through telephone or text, things like that. So it was like Teen Talk Mentoring Hotline, charlie.com.org hotline. Also recommended literature books to read, such as Anti-Bullying, MHMR, Eye Care, where you can call or text for crisis for 24 hours. So those are some of the things that were identified to us tonight.
Thank you, Dr. Hamlet. And thank you, because these aren't our solutions, these are your solutions. Again, we have some resources out on the resource table for mental health, for providers, and I don't know if you want to share any of the services that we already have here in the district. We'd love for you to share some of those.
Yes, we've been working with Santa Fe Youth and also working with ACH, and then we're working also currently with Mental Health Connections in regards to some services. So some of the services that are available are services in which parents, families can actually receive counseling through in the home, or also on location at the campus. So those are a few things, and we're going to continue to work to get more services.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Ms. Robinson and Ms. Polk, regarding food for kids.
Well, good evening. We had the amazing opportunity to work with our group about food, and I was able to co-facilitate with my friend Danielle. Some of the things that we were able to learn about that are happening in our community are the Heritage of Faith, which is a food bank provided by Terry Area Food Bank, as well as Great Commission. A local here is the Crowley House of Hope that we were able to, and we were also able to learn about the Harvest House, which is in Burleson, and First Burleson. One of the barriers that was identified by one of our parents was that transportation to our sites may be a hard thing, so something that we might be able to work on. And I'm going to pass it to my friend Daniela to tell you about the amazing opportunities that we have in Crowley.
All right, there you go. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Some of the opportunities that we have here in Crowley is that we have currently 12 of our campuses will be open with some of the summer programs that we have. If you go out into the foyer, right on the resource table, we also have a flyer. You'll notice that there's 4 campuses listed. Those 4 campuses are highlighted because those are the ones that we're going to be doing summer feeding at throughout the whole entire summer. And right in the corner, there's a QR code. So if you take a picture of that QR code, the Google map will come up and all the locations will show up with the dates and the times. Breakfast is from 7:30 to 8:30. Lunch is from 10:30 to 12:30. And food is available. All kids can eat free, ages 18 and under, regardless of your household income and enrollment in the district. So if you all make sure you grab a flyer in the foyer and it'll give you those listings of those locations. We also have it posted on our Facebook page as well, so if you have some friends and families that you want to share that with. There's also a little card that was given to us by TDA, so if you have some other family members in the state of Texas, there is a number that they can text, and based off of their zip code, it'll give them all the locations that are providing meals for free during the summertime for students. Thank you.
It But on the back of her flyer, I'm going to put a plug in. Every third Tuesday, Jackie Cardin, we partner, Crowley ISD partners with Tarrant Area Food Bank, and we have a food bank there every third Tuesday of the month.
Yeah, that's a clap. When she said QR code, that reminded me, make sure you scan to sign in because that will help us stay in contact with you. We're going to be able to compile these resources and continue the conversation that we're having this evening. All right, so I facilitated the programs and events group with the help of Ms. Kunchik, and I learned some things let's see, oh, that's here, right here. Monday through Thursday, they are allowing students to come here to the gym from 9 to 5, free, ages 12 and up. They provide transportation. There are video games. There is an open gym. And they said, who's Keith? Where's Keith? Keith, the youth minister, put his phone number here. So anyone who wants to get in contact, it's open Monday through Thursday, right here. Get in touch with Keith for a free open gym. All summer long? All summer long. All right, VBS right here. Yeah, I think so. Vacation Bible School right here, June 20th through the 23rd. That is for ages K through 6, and they're here for Vacation Bible School from 6 p.m. to 8:30. Also, we had a gentleman who mentioned Crowley Eagle training camp and a track group at South Hills High School. And so there are some sports training camps. He said that for track, he said they started like at 3 years old, I think I heard him say. And so lots of sports opportunities there. Turning Point, I think Pastor Baldwin, you said that Summer Fun University currently is full, complete. That's awesome. That's awesome. Summer Fun University is full, but there may be openings in the Early Learning Center. And the Early Learning Center is for children from birth to age 12. And that's at Turning Point Church out on 35. All right, the Summer Rally for Crowley. Mr. Harris, where are you? Make your way this way. I'm going to let you explain things about the Summer Rally for Crowley. We had a community member mention DARE, let's see, basketball tournaments, and when it was Dexter, where'd you go? Mentioned basketball tournaments, and I introduced him to Mr. Harris. Summer Youth Program. Oh, this was a program that you had seen done in another state, and it was a partnership between the city and teens, and the city was able to work with teens to help them kind of on community kinds of projects. And so I was sharing that we already have a contact with code enforcement, and so maybe that's something that we could look into. All right, I'm going to allow Mr. Sean Harris to give you all some information about the Summer Rally for Crowley.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out. Just a quick plug for our summer program. Thanks to Ms. Polk and Ms. Diggles, who really pushed this program this summer as far as to create safe space for students. We will begin for 10th through 12th graders. 10th through 12th graders will we begin on June 20th through July 14th. Will we be going from 11:30 to 4:30 during the day, Monday through Thursday. We're actually teaching job training skills, resume writing to students, conflict resolution. We'll have open gym. We'll be doing gaming. We'll just have safe chill space for students as they request it, but just a good, safe experience and allow students to just be able to interact and have a safe space. We will do a lunch daily as well as snacks. We will be doing trips to museums. We will be doing college tours, just overall enrichment experiences for the kids, and we'll look forward to having this multiple summers to come. Transportation is going to be provided. We are welcoming students from all over Crowley, so we tried to hit both feeder patterns. For students that actually mainly attend the North Crowley feeder pattern, we'll be picking up at North Crowley High School and also Crowley Middle School. And those that attend the Crowley High School feeder pattern will be picking up at the Sycamore Point apartment homes, as well as Sycamore Point Elementary. And we do have a flyer that's out. We've been plugging with the website with it, and we've sent it to the church here, as well as Great Commission, so we appreciate them plugging our summer program that's coming up as well. Thank you very much.
All right, it is 7:59, and we know time is a resource, so I'm going to turn it back over to Dr. McFarland. Thank you all so much for coming. Again, you should have a little bag with some snacks in it, but don't leave without stopping by the resource table.
All right, so let's give the organizers, Ms. Diggles, Ms. Polk, Ms. Lane, Dr. Hamlet, and all the others a hand just for being here. Mr. Kirsten, definitely appreciate everything that you do to keep helping us get the word out. Also, thank you to Pastor for live streaming this. So anybody that's on live, please feel free to send us comments, send us questions, and we'll be able to respond to those questions. So this is just the beginning. The good thing is we had a great session, 30 minutes or so of work, maybe 35 minutes of work, and we have some great solutions. But this is the beginning. And so what we'll do is we'll take this information, we'll synthesize it, and if you scan the QR code, we will provide you with a report of all the things that we've captured over the last 2 nights and the action steps that we're anticipating taking going forward. Again, I believe that we have the ability in this room to create the kind of community that we want, and I think it's our responsibility to do that. And so I'll just leave you with this one question, or 2 questions. If not you, then who? And if not now, then when? I think now is the time for us to work together and create safe spaces for our children. Thank you all for your support tonight. Please stay tuned and enjoy your evening. Pastor Summers.
Oh, what a great night, right? What a great night. Jaime, do you have a question?
Yeah, before we go, can I have a question, or it's too late?
No, go ahead.
My question is, I didn't read very well the flyer that I got just yesterday, and I was thinking it was Solutions Summit for something for spring and fall. And of course this is very, very important, but my question for you, sir, is do you have like a summit for workshop for safe when the students are at school? That's my question for you.
So the question for those of you online is whether or not there's a summit that is available for a fall or a spring. And so I'm going to let Dr. McFarland address that.
That's really a great question. So this was particularly for the summer, and then what we'll do is in July and probably 1st of August, we'll start thinking about the school year and then going forward. So the first objective was to make sure we had kids safe this summer. The next step will be what things are we doing this summer that we can actually scale to the school year.
Thank you. Again, thank you all for coming out on a Tuesday night and sharing your ideas. It is through working together that we're going to find the successes we need for safe summers and falls and springs. But we have to come together to do that. And so thank you all for being here. We are glad to be a host for this and would love to partner again for any future needs that you guys need. We're right here, and we're right here for you, and we're right here for each other. And so let's continue to work together to make sure that Crowley becomes all that she can be for the future of our kids and their kids and their kids, because that's what our responsibility is, not just for us, but for the next generation to come as well. Thank you again for being here. It's been a great evening. Thank you guys for your presentation. You guys have a great night, and we look forward to the next time we can gather together.